الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله محمد رسول الله لا إله إلا الله علي ولي الله.
For Sadir or Sadir has stated in Kitab al-Kafi, I asked Abu Ja'far, peace be upon them or peace be upon him, about them, i.e. Abu Bakr and Umar. He said in response, listen to the Imam's words. These are the Imam's words. Who is Abu Ja'far? Muhammad al-Baqir. Blessings be upon him. He says, O Abu al-Fadl, what are you asking about? For by Allah, not one of us dies except that they are displeased and angry with them. Our old from Alulbayt, blessings be upon them, ensure that this displeasure is also carried by our young ones. Pay attention here, please. It is the pattern of Alulbayt, blessings be upon them, to teach their children and teach their Shia to have bara'ah and to be displeased and angry with Abu Bakr and Umar. It is a pattern that the Imams, blessings be upon them, founded and instilled in our hearts. For one cannot be pleased with men who are so treacherous and so wicked, power-hungry individuals who sought to terrorize the Prophet's daughter, blessings be upon her. Only 5 days after the martyrdom of her father. The Imam says, we teach our young ones. Where are we from these teachings today? Do we really teach our young ones this passion and this motivation against Abu Bakr and Umar? Believe me, dear brothers, if we do not have this fire in our hearts, if we do not feel the oppression that's befell Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them, then there is no khair in this ummah. There is no khair within us. We will live our lives just like this and let it pass without having any type of purpose in our lives. And what is our purpose other than worshipping Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala and serving Ahlul Bayt? What are we worth in reality? We are worth nothing. We have a cause. We have an Imam of our time, blessings be upon him, that is waiting for us. We are not waiting for him. He is waiting for us to rectify ourselves and to prepare ourselves to be under his leadership. Otherwise, there is no khair within us. We must have this fire. And Muharram and Safar passes by, which ignites this fire. Each and every tear that drops upon Hussein, blessings be upon him, is igniting this fire within us. ألا إن في قتل الحسين لحرارة في قلوب المؤمنين لا تبرد أبدا, as our Imam, blessings be upon him, says, paraphrasing. There is this harara. Make sure this harara does not go cold, does not turn out, does not go off. The Imam, blessings be upon him, says, what are you asking about? For by Allah, not one of us dies except that they are displeased and angry with them. Our old from Ahlul Bayt, the eldest from Ahlul Bayt, from Banu Hashim, ensure that this displeasure and anger is also carried within our young ones. Indeed, they have oppressed us of our rights, and they were the first to step on our necks. Then the Imam, blessings be upon him, says, by Allah, there is not an oppression or calamity that befalls us Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them, except that they are those who founded it. So may be upon them the damnations of Allah, His angels, and all people. This is narrated in the Book of Al-Kafi. You may doubt. This is your source, it's not our source. No, we want something from your source. We want an attestation from our scholars to say that this is the path of Ahlul Bayt. From Imam Ali, blessings be upon them, blessings be upon him, rather from Rasulullah sallallahu alayhi wa alayhi, all the way throughout Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them, until the later Imams. Give us an attestation. These are your sources, we don't accept them. Don't be hasty. We have the source. In Tariq ibn Khaldun, the known Nasibi historian, in volume 1, page 446, he says, and these schools, madahib, were the prominent in the ummah. He lists a few madahib in a certain century, in a certain era, and he says these were the prominent in the ummah. Most of the Muslims followed these madahib upon his terminology. As for Ahlul Bayt, here he's making a distinction between the regular madahib and Ahlul Bayt. As for Ahlul Bayt, for they have strayed. This individual said, they have deviated. And the omitter of kufr is not a kafir indeed. The one who relays that which is disbelief doesn't become a believer. I'm narrating disbelief here. He says, Ahlul Bayt have strayed. Those who the Messenger of Allah, blessings be upon him and his family, said that the one who does not follow them becomes astray. This Nasibi says that they have strayed. Shaddu, he says. Shaddu. As for Ahlul Bayt, for they have strayed with an innovated school of their own. They have their own school and it's innovated. And jurisprudence of their own. They have their own fiqh. And they have founded their school, madhab, according to his terminology, in aspersing some of the companions. This school of Ahlul Bayt, the methodology of Ahlul Bayt, the practice of Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them, have a creed of their own, have a system of their own, have a jurisprudence of their own, have laws of their own, and they founded this school upon aspersing. Aspersing meaning immensely criticizing. Tan, he says. As far as memory serves. Ala, he says, in aspersing some of the companions. Yes, this is our religion. This is our faith, and we are proud, according to your definition. If this is strayness, if this is being astray, then we are proud of being astray, according to your terminology. For we have chosen to follow Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them, those who the Messenger of Allah. What do I do with the attestation of Ibn Khaldun, for God's sake? I would go to the Messenger of Allah sallallahu alayhi wa and take his attestation. He says, blessings be upon him and his progeny, that they are guides. Inni tarikun fikum al-thaqalayn aw al-thiqlayn. Kitab Allahi wa itrati ahl bayti. I leave behind me two weighty things, the book of Allah and my household, my family, and they shall never separate until they meet me at the pond of Kawthar. Taraktu fikum ma in tamassaktum. If you do not hold on to them, then you will become astray. And this Ibn Khaldun tells us that no, they have become astray. We have chosen to follow the stray ones in your definition. Ayadhan billah. Not knowing that you are those who has been astray. How far have you went away from the traditions and teachings of Ahlul Bayt, blessings be upon them. Our Imam, blessings be upon him, says, Imam al-Baqir says in Tafsir al-Qummi, volume 2, page 104, نحن نور لمن اتبعنا. روحي فداكم. نحن نور لمن اتبعنا وهدى لمن اهتدى بنا وَمَنْ لَمْ يَكُنْ مِنَّا فَلَيْسَ مِنَ الْإِسْلَامِ فِي شَيْءٍ. Our Imam Abu Bakr, blessings be upon him, says, we are illuminating lights to those who follow us and guides to those who are guided by us. And whoever is not from us, then he is not upon Islam. We call the Ummah in this occasion to follow and return to Alulbayt, blessings be upon them, for only there you would be illuminated by these lights that shine our skies. Withhold to Alulbayt, for there is clarity, and only there you would taste the true feeling of Iman. You would not feel this sense except in following Alulbayt.